Hey everyone, welcome back to my latest Mini Titan video. Today I'll be going over the new Mini Titan I have the pleasure to play on. So, if you remember the 11k hero trap, the same person who owned that also has this account and is allowing me to play on it, so shout out to him. We will be going over the account today, just kind of showing you what's on the account and what I actually get to mess around with and all that. I'll be playing this in KVK, doing some trapping on it, and doing some leading as well. Since it is a Mini Titan account, it does have blasts on the account, very close to 1000%. If I have forts, it is over 1000% blasts on the account. So let's go over everything on this amazing account and show you what's going on. First thing I'm going to show you is just the gear. So keep in mind, I do have a range plate on there. It's not the normal thing, it's just for upkeep. It's not mythic, but there is obviously mythic champ on the account as well. Let's just make sure we're in Fury for all the stats and everything. And keep in mind, we don't have any forts on the guild. So again, these are without forts. These are just kind of like base stats and Fury. And again, obviously, if I have the actual thing. So let's go through mix stats to begin with, and I'll kind of show you what we're working with. It is not jeweled for mix, keep in mind. It is jeweled for blast, so these are all just blast pieces, except for this piece. This is the only mix piece on the account. The rest are all jeweled for blasts and stuff like that. So again, we could make the stats look a little bit better for mix, but if you look at the mix stats, these are the current things. Again, the range attack is a little bit low. It's kind of a sort of a, I don't know what it'd be, like an 8-2-4 or something. I don't know, something like that setup. 9 something, yeah, maybe like not whatever the setup is. But anyways, it's 814 infantry, 549 range, which could be 80% higher if I rejeweled it. 620 cav with a decent amount of infantry range and cav defense. Same with HPs, over 300 range in infantry. Cav's a little bit lower in the mix set, with 275 army attack, 261 army defense, and 534 army HP. Again, like I said, I could rejewel this to make it much better. There's some more champion jewels and stuff I don't have in the set, so keep in mind, like, HP could be higher, range could be higher, all that stuff. So again, like, yeah, like this piece doesn't have any range jewels, this piece has no range jewels, this piece has no range jewels, neither this piece. So only these 4 have range jewels in, so I could make it 80% higher by just taking out some of these non-range jewels in there and put in there. So yeah, so that could be higher. It would bring down the infantry attack a little bit lower though, but obviously if it doesn't need to be at 814, it could be in the 700s, and this could be 600, and this could be 600. That would probably be better on these. Again, it's set up for blast. So let's actually take a look at some of the blasts, because it does have some decent blast sets, obviously. The infantry set does have 2 mythic champ pieces that are tempered. The main hand is tempered 12, and then has 3 mythic cups with a whatever it's called, beast helm on there as well, and then the terror shield as the main body for the set. If we go and take a look at the stats, it is 990 without forts. So with forts, that is 25% higher. Just keep that in mind. And I believe it's fully jeweled, right? Yeah, I think the infantry set is fully jeweled. Obviously, it does have range jewels in the cup, so the infantry HP could technically be higher. But ignoring the infantry HP in there, this is what the attack would be, and ignoring that it doesn't have forts, it is at 990.99, so 991 pretty much. So, and again, I could get this higher, I'm pretty sure. We are missing some artifacts and stuff, and some stuff. It will be over 1,000 very soon, I can tell you that. Like, we're very close. So, almost 400% infantry defense, 426 HP, and then around 500% army HP in the set with 261 and 247 army attack. So that is the first set. Range, I can't show you range because I'm not in range talents. I'm in 442, so I have like no range in my stuff right now. So how much am I missing? I could just probably just, instead of changing it and doing all that, I'm missing a lot. So maybe I will change it for the video just so you guys can see it. Do I even have a talent swap for that? Again, yeah, I do have a range set. So I'll go to range when we actually do range. So we'll do Cav now since it is 442. Switch over to Cav here. You can see it does have quite a good Cav set as well. So it is Not a bunch of Mythic Champ in there or anything like that, but the pieces are all tempered 12. So we got the tempered 12 Cudgel, the Dragon's Fist 12, and then 3 Fear Drums are also 12, giving us quite a bit of attack. The helm could actually be a Mythic Champ helm very soon. We are 3 Crimson Mains away, so not too much away from actually getting another champion helm. Need some members too, but once that happens, the Cav set's going to be looking pretty damn good at that point, because obviously champion helm gives quite a bit of attack and a bunch of army HP, 49% in there, and I could probably use that. Yeah, anyways, once that happens, currently we do have the B helm as our helm here, so that's what's going on. We have the firewall plate at level 9 tempered as well, so quite strong. And then we have the Gargantuan belt, which I think we're missing. Yeah, we're missing our Gargantuan Jewel of Gold, so there could be 5% more Cav attack from that. So let's take a look where we're at on this one. It is at 980. So 980 for Cav. Keep in mind, with forts, again, we're over 1,000% on that one too, 1,005% with the forts. Without forts, we're only at 980. We have, what was it, 384 Cav defense. Keep in mind, I'm not in Cav talents, I'm in infantry Cav, so some of these could be higher if I just went pure blast, but for the video, I'm not going to do that, whatever. It doesn't really matter. You don't care if this is like a little bit higher or this is a little bit higher or whatever. It's fine. 434 there, 526 for army HP, 232 on attack, and 254 on defense. Let's take a look. I'm gonna have to switch for range because my range is gonna look ridiculously low if I don't. So range is not the highest on this account. This is the one thing it is lacking. Let's go range on here. This is the range set. Again, it doesn't have any range secondary jewels in here. It is jeweled for mostly infantry. Again, no one goes range rallies anyways. Who cares what your range is? But the rest of the pieces is the same. It's got 5 temper on the Worm Rod. We do have the Wormbone Cronet as the main range helm right now. We are kind of at the Hardened Carapace until we get this one up for the ranged body, obviously, and the Dragon Talons +3 are for the boots. So let's take a look at the range stuff. It is 881, so it is quite low for the set, but keep in mind, if we rejewel, that's +30 right there, and yeah, +30. So what would that be? Yeah, it'd be like 910, and then with forts, it's like 930 something. So again, it's not horrible. Like, you're not going to be complaining with a 930 blast if you rejeweled it, but again, don't go range very often, so would only rejewel it if ever happened, but most of the time probably going Cav or Inf, just because again, most people don't sit in Cav anyways, so it's just what it is. So let's go back to our thing and put our range body on there so we're not losing too much food. Again, we're not food positive because this isn't gold or mythic, but it does help reduce some of the losses. Again, we have to make some more troops on the account. We are only sitting at 651. It is mostly not troop might. There's only 172 mil troop might on the account currently. Research is only 409, so it's a small lead, so mini Titan sort of thing. 1 million quests. Player levels at 5.7, hero armies quite high because there's a lot of heroes on this account and they're mostly pay to play heroes, a bunch of gold ones. Familiars at 12 million, artifacts at 7 million. So again, not a very super high base might. It is under 500 mil base might for a lead, which is pretty good, especially since I can do trapping on the account, which I'm excited about. I don't know about you guys, but trapping on a mini lead is gonna be so much fun just because the stats are ridiculously high. It has full debuffs on the account as well, so where was I going over here? Debuffs, yes, so it does have full debuffs, plus you can see it's a little bit higher here. That's because the castle skin it has also gives some debuffs, so that might be getting maxed pretty soon just to get up to 11%, because again, debuffs are just ridiculously strong. It does have 60% counter boost as well on the account, so obviously, I mean, debuffs and counter are kind of like the minimum you need to be a lead pretty much, because you get so much extra bonuses. If you don't have 60% here and don't have the debuffs, it's very hard to lead a rally or do much damage because of that. But as a trap with 60% and 10% down here, it's gonna be amazing. Like it's gonna be crazy. Again, I can go into some bigger kingdoms too, and then take some pretty good hits on this account since it has such good stats. Again, I only have like 12 million troops right now, but I will be upping this again. We'll be building some more tier 4. We need more tier 4 if we want to lead rallies and stuff like that. It doesn't have tier 5, but it could unlock it. So we'll see. We'll see where we go on tier 5 though, because again, it is 80 mil more might. If we feel like we're kind of a little underpowered with just the tier 4, we'll go there, but it really depends what we're planning on doing and stuff like that. Don't really need it for trapping, but it will be really useful for rally leading. So let's take a look. Where was I? Next thing I'll show you. Okay, yeah, we'll go wall, just kind of show you what we're working with for a wall. It does have all the Pack 5 familiars on this account, so it has both infantry, both range, both cav Pack 5s. We'll be running obviously 3 Pack 5s on the wall, and then maybe an HP or something. We also have all the stacking familiars, so the only thing this is missing is Jade Worm. That's really the only pay-to-play familiar I would get on this account. Just because it does that 9% reduction in damage, which is pretty decent. It also has maxed, what's called, Griffin as well. It has the Drown with the Hardy Feast, all this stuff. So again, it is a 4 familiar slot count. Keep in mind that 5th familiar slot's a lot of might. I think it's like 100 mil might just for the 5th one or something stupid. So not going to do that right now. It does have full army attack heroes, so will be pretty good if we ever take any rallies. Lore Weaver, Watcher, Berserker, Stormfox. I'll go over all the heroes actually. Let's do that right now. So again, we have a Gold Chronicler. That's obviously one of the more important ones, giving the counter boost on there. Keep in mind, if you ever want a hero that's like a pay-to-play one, go for Chronicler, because those counters are amazing. And again, it does have the what's called army attack heroes, Stormfox, Berserker, Lore Weaver, where's the other one? Songstress, army attack heroes, all that stuff. Obviously, you know what Watcher is, because it's the free-to-play attainable. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's free-to-play, but it's free-to-play attainable. So anyways, then Grove Guarding, these are all blast ones. Twilight Princess, Steambot. Again, these are all for blast, so pay-to-play heroes for blast gives you the HP and attack and all that good stuff. Barbarian, and then we'll go down here. So it also has this one. This one is actually for passive stats. So this hero just gives you basically these stats all the time. Doesn't actually need to be in your march. That's why these are so good. Same with, how do you say this guy's name? Magmaroid. Again, it gives infantry and infantry defense. And then Cursed Hunter is actually a wonder hero. Again, this count doesn't have wonders, but if you ever want to do some wonder battles, it's nice to have the extra wonder size, which this account actually has all 3 of them maxed. Yeah, keep in mind, wonders are a lot of might, is why they didn't do it on the account. It kind of is more just like a blasting / trapping mini Titan account, where you're probably not going to be doing like Wonder Wars in a big kingdom with it. It's probably not the thing you'd be doing. So you might go to a small kingdom to Wonder Wars and you might do just fine just because you have the stats and stuff in the Wonder Heroes, but otherwise no. Sand Sage is actually almost, it's only 10 away, and again that will give me some more passive range stats. So the range stats on this account will look so low compared to the other ones, but it's still a little bit up behind. Yeah, I guess it's not too behind, because if I rejeweled it, it's only like 70% behind the other ones. It's not crazy below, so didn't get Dream Witch or anything. Shield Maiden is another one of those that gives some passive stats. Same thing with Wave Crasher, but again, they're only blue in that. This one, I think it's literally just one more pack and you get it to gold, so probably gonna unlock that. Boommeister is also not gold, so that is actually something that will be a big boost once it gets gold. Another 6% army stats, which would be really nice. So going to be doing some Dragon Arena, maybe even streaming some Dragon Arena on this account, since it's much better at holding forts than my other accounts. Could probably do that. Maybe find a smaller guild to do Dragon Arena on, just because if I'm in like one of the main guilds like FU or something like that, I won't be a holder because everyone's max accounts. I want to go into a smaller guild that will go into some smaller Dragon Arenas so I can hold some forts and rally some people and stuff like that. So that'll be a lot of fun. What else was I going to show you? I guess familiars. Show you what I actually have. I already showed you I had all the Pack 5s. Obviously, Jade Worm is also max, so the only thing it doesn't have the talents. That's the only thing it's lacking, because again, the skill's pretty good. It does reduce damage by enemies by 9%. So it's kind of a like total damage debuff, which is really good. And that's only when 4%. So for basically, what it's called, 96% of the actual battle, you're taking 9% less damage. So that may be something I want to look at. Even for taking rallies and stuff, it's pretty good. You're reducing the damage taken by 9%. It's really good. And on top of the debuffs and all that the account has, it's going to be quite strong. So let's take a look at what else I have. Yeah, it has most of the familiars. Most of the stats are really maxed. We are getting the army HP and the range defense and army attack and army HP, battle fury, all these things. So all these stats are all maxed. So pretty much everything in familiars is maxed for stats and stuff like that. So that's pretty much everything there. Let's go to artifacts. So there is some work to be done in the artifacts. It has some decent artifacts. It has the full set for the King Strategy, Prolific Monolith, and what's the other one? Where is it? Here it is, Ancient Calendar. So it actually has the set here. I'm just waiting on this one to actually get the boost here. Yeah, I'll get army HP at 3 stars, so that'd be nice. All Blessed might be a little while, but we'll be getting some army HP soon. Hopefully I'll get another 15 of those. And it has pretty much all the like special ones. We are just missing 4 of them. Where is it? Unobtained artifacts. So these are the ones we're missing. We're missing the Heirloom Wine one, the Brew of Life, the Flowers Bounty, and the Kingdom's Annals. Interesting. Anyway, so those are the ones we're missing. Hopefully we can get those in the next couple. I was actually trying to get this one. Had no luck this round for the where it's called Artifact Fair here. This one here. These special ones. I don't know what you want to call these. So it's the Regal Chest, the Glorious Chest, and the Royal Chest. So we're missing 1 from the Glorious Chest, we're missing 1 from the Regal Chest, and we're actually missing 2 from the Royal Chest. So might want to save up for that one and put some stuff and try and get the last 2, because it's the Flowers Bounty and the Heirloom Wine that we're actually missing on this one. And those will actually boost my range attack finally, and my infantry go up quite a bit, because they're both infantry on those. So what does this one have? This one is Cav range, so that'll boost my Cav and range there. And this one would be range attack. See, I'm missing a lot of range apparently. So maybe that's where all the range stats are missing, is actually just from these 3 artifacts that I'm missing here. But anyway, so you can see most of them are like level 8, 7s. They are, stars are getting up there. I'm not sure why whoever made the account did put a lot into here. I'm not sure if it's because you needed it for the shards or what was going on, but some of these are not really needed, like vault storage. I'm not sure if you actually need these. Actually, if you guys know more about artifacts, because obviously most of my accounts don't have high artifacts, let me know in the comments down below why someone would do like vault storage or something on the account. Or some of these are HP ones, but I was wondering why the storage one was maxed. So travel speed's okay. To infirmary healing, I guess. And training speed, yeah, I get that, but I don't know. I think just the things would have been better to put in the stats, like and the gold ones up here, because some of these are like level 1 still, and they give pretty good HP boosts just like leveling up for that. So just going from 1 to 2, I'm getting like 0.6% HP, which is pretty much all you're getting. Like, you're not getting much more from maxing those blue ones. But anyways, so let me know in the comments down below why someone would do that. Purples are decent, like I get that, but I'm not sure why the blue ones have so much into them, because probably could have used some more of that stuff up here in the gold ones, especially even these ones. Like, these ones still give pretty good stats down here. Like you're getting like pretty much what that thing has in almost 2 levels here. So I'm not sure. Anyways, for whatever reason, but again, there's some stuff we can work on here. Get some of these up. Stats will go up pretty decently over time. Definitely can get a bunch more HP and defense, because a lot of those are not even done at all on this account. Yeah, there's a lot of HP and defense in here, which actually is pretty useful. So probably get those up pretty soon. Definitely get the stars up at least, because they're really cheap to start off. Obviously, just 50 and 100. This one, let's see. What do we need to enhance some of these? Is there any that are close? This one's actually pretty close to enhance, but again, you need a lot more of the brushes once it gets higher up. Let's see, is there any in here that could be enhanced? This one actually, 300. What do I get from boosting that up? Actually, quite a bit. It's almost 0.8 of a attack there with decent amount of HP and defense. So think about that one. Just because we don't have a lot of these, so I gotta pick and choose these top ones what to do. These are just Battle Fury ones. Any of these I can go up? No. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Again, just got the accounts. Are kind of just going over it right now to see what we need to upgrade and all that. We'll take a look at the total gear in here as well. You can see, yeah, I do have a gold champ helm that can get up here. Have some pieces I can make some fake sets with too, which would be nice. Just port next to somebody with some purple gear and set a rally on them and see what they what they think. Because again, it's a tiny account, so if I port next to them with like purple gear on, they might actually just be like, oh, whatever. And then you throw on your 1000% blast and just set and then carpet the rally, and then they're like, what the hell happened? Pretty much at that point. So anyway, so I'm excited to do that. I'm like not just trapping with the account, because obviously trapping would be amazing because I'll be taking like no damage, but literally just porting next to somebody with a bunch of purple gear on in a gear set and then trying to blast them. Like they might not believe me, but we'll see if some people get caught off guard by it, because it'll be a lot of fun. I love mini Titan traps, or mini Titan accounts for that. That's kind of why we got the account too, was because we could have got, let's say, a max account with max research and all that, but when a 2 billion might account kind of ports next to you, you're like, oh yeah, this is obviously gonna be hard, gonna have to get ready for it. But you might get caught off guard by like a 600 mil might account porting next to you and setting the rally and all that stuff, because you won't be expecting it usually. Yeah, you can see all the extra stuff we have in here that we could make some fake sets with, so it'll be good. Really excited for this account, really excited for KVK that's coming up. We'll have to build some more troops, so we'll get on that pretty soon. Gonna have to switch from infirmaries to manners and back and all that, so we'll have to do that quickly. So again, I can do that quickly. I already showed you guys how to do that quickly with a auto clicker, because again, you set it off and it does the whole thing for you. So it makes it so much easier. I wish they just had an auto build thing, so I didn't have to do that, because they have added a bunch of auto things to everything, but maybe auto build is something that's a little harder. So is there anything else in the account I wanted to showcase? I think that's it. I guess research. Did I show research? No, I don't think I did. So again, not a lot of stuff maxed in here. Obviously military is maxed on the account all the way down to counters. I mean, that's pretty normal. Debuffs are done. Obviously I said that already. So these debuffs are so strong, honestly. Like if it wasn't like 120 mil might, I'd definitely do it on my rally trap. I keep going back and forth, like, should I do the debuffs? It is so strong, but obviously for a rally lead, you need them. You also get the extra attack, HP, and defense in here, so it's pretty good on there too. Wonder Battles has nothing in Wonder Battles. Both Wonder Battles, the only thing on this one is actually has attack stats, so it did the attack, defense, and HP on this one, so except it didn't go all the way up to 10, because I think, what do you need for this one? What is this? How much is it? Yeah, it's like 500k might for 5% defense. Anyways, we'll think about doing those ones later. It is just 5 HP and 5 defense here for all these, so that's like 1.5, 3 mil might, huh? For 5% HP, like pretty much army HP and defense. 3 mil might. I don't know. We'll decide that one later. Gear have not done tier 5, and there is some extra attack, HP, and defense in here that could get from that as well. But again, this tree is 80 mil might. The person only did the central command. I guessed it was for the battalions, but that's literally the only one you don't need to do in the whole tree. Just keep that in mind. To get tier 5, this is not needed. So again, it's 80 mil might still to actually do this. So we'll think about that if we feel we're a little bit lacking. Familiar battles, it does have up to level 4 slot, level 5 slot. I think it was like 100 mil might. Hopefully I didn't go over this already, because keep in mind, I went over this to do the just to know what I was gonna do, and then I forgot if I actually did it in the video or not, because I already went over it. But that might just be me. So anyway, so yeah, just 3 packs in here. Again, it's mostly just pack 5 pay to play familiars. It doesn't really need the unlocking pack 4s and stuff like that. So Army leadership, done that. This one is just for quick swaps and stuff like that. So that's pretty normal stuff to do. Military command is just breakthrough. Economy, again, economy you have to do to get tier 4, so that's not much you can do. And that's pretty much everything on the account. Monster Hunt, yeah, okay, Monster Hunt is up to level 4, so it didn't do level 5. Again, if you're going pay to play, you don't technically need to do monster hunting unless you want to get Astrolite from the monsters or something like that. So other than that, I think that's everything on the account I was going to show you today. I will have some clips obviously coming from the account, so stay tuned for those. I'm super excited to get those. If you have any questions about the account, let me know in the comments down below. Other than that, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.